Alright, looks like that's it for Japan. That's another random fight. So we can finish the expedition here. Where's that? Cave of the Master Swordsman. There's a couple different side quests to do here. I made my way to Edgemaster's Cave Temple where a familiar face greeted me. Alright, this is where we were early in the story. And that is a level 70 character. Well, we'll see what happens. I was on my way to see the Edgemaster to thank him for everything he had done for me when I ran into a familiar face, Keelook. After seeing Xianghua back home, he had returned to the Master Swordsman's cave. I experienced many things on my journey, but in the end, I was able to fulfill my duty. My true training has only just begun. Rhea, I sense that you too have changed much since our last meeting, that you have overcome some great obstacle. Keelook looked at me, his eyes strong and sincere. Would you do me the honor of dueling me once more? Through battle, I hope to glimpse what it is you have fought and overcome. I nodded and Keelook smiled. Thank you. I will do my best to make it an interesting fight. Om Rahav Vasurajaya Svaha. I don't even know if I said that right. Keelook's appearance was wild and rough, but something about him began to feel different, holy almost. His breathing steadied, his eyes slowly opened, and he readied his staff. Hear the beating pulse of my soul. This is permanent soul charge mode again.
Battle 1.
Yep. And his attacks absorb my health. Great. Oh, that's the big super move.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh boy, I don't think I'm high enough level or geared for this fight.
Battle 3. Fight.
Andy, ring me out.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest. Battle 1. Fight.
Could this be? Whoa!
heals himself every time he hits me. Is that happening? Yep. Oh, yeah, okay. I think I have to come back to this fight.
Battle 3. Fight.
Aww.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Alright, Keelik. I'm back for you. Let's see where else we got on the map. Yangguang? The intrepid merchant, Thomas the Sincere. Oh, this guy again. Thomas didn't seem like the brightest firework in the sky, so it hardly came as a surprise to learn that he had gotten into trouble again in the Ming Empire. This is the guy we helped out in one of the other towns. The Ming Empire was known far and wide as a center of trade. Once at the height of its wealth and power, it even built a grand fleet that sailed as far as Africa. However, the empire was now a shadow of its former glory. Its once bustling harbors now lay still and silent. Get your hands off me. I haven't smuggled anything. I recognize that voice. It was that of Thomas the Merchant. I'm going to need to see some proof. If you give me a little something to show me you mean well, then maybe I won't arrest you. Give you something? Ah, you want me to bribe you. Keep your voice down, you idiot. The guards bound Thomas and began to beat him with the butts of their spears. I had to stop them. Only kicks are effective. Beat all opponents. Well, it seems like my attacks do decent damage. Oh, that does a lot more damage, alright. Does a lot of damage. Grr, if you defy me, then you defy the Ming Empire itself. What's all the commotion over here? Your Excellency, what are you doing here? Excuse me, good sir. These officers here were just trying to get me to bribe them. You fools. My dear travelers, allow me to offer my deepest apologies for the trouble you've been caused. Oh, no need to apologize. This sort of thing happens all the time. Looks like you saved me again, friend. This is a perfect opportunity to pay you back for your help that fateful day, just as I promised. I've gotten something real special here that you're bound to like. Thomas produced a small bundle and pressed it into my hands. Go on, take it. It's yours. You know, I actually could still use your help. Truth be told, I'm looking to get into the tea business, and the market's just taken a huge hit. I'd like to buy up as much as I can now while the price is still low. And we'll give him 1,500. Wow, I can really corner the market with this much. I'm going to be swimming in profit. Thomas left in high spirits, laughing jovially and beaming in delight. I'm assuming I'll run into him later. Nutmeg. So we got a bunch of spices. Let's see if we can find some higher level side quests. It's too bad this doesn't necessarily tell me the level of everything. Go back to Samarkand. Trade route. Riddle me this. The Ming Empire and Europe are connected by a long, winding trade route. I followed it west, traversing scorching sands and treacherous mountain ranges. Eventually, I arrived at the great city of Samarkand, a rich place where people from all over the world gather to trade goods and ideas. They say you can find anything here for a price. But even in Samarkand, some things are still hard to get. What's this say? I can't read this language yet. In a plaza at the center of the city, a group of people were gathered in front of a notice. Let me see. A handsome reward to those who present me the item that embodies these words. The queen sits in a glittering chamber, locked tight within the sturdy walls of her castle. She holds an orb most precious. I like the sound of a handsome reward. What's the rest supposed to mean? Dunno. I know who's behind this, though. That Western Lord. You know, the one who's always doting on his daughter? Oh yeah, I heard one time he ordered food and medicine all the way from Ming. Maybe he wants something from there again? I listened to this crowd chatter while mulling over solutions to the riddle. Eventually I hit upon the idea that this precious orb could be a pearl, and the castle would be the shell that protects it. A Korean weapons merchant I'd once met had told me about a rare food that Korea and Japan exported to the Ming Empire. Dried abalone. Abalone shells are extremely rough, but inside they shine like a rainbow. Dried abalone is supposed to be quite the luxury item, but I doubt cost was an issue to this lord. I should probably go see him if I ever find some.